With the outcome of the Dangote versus the federal government of Nigeria using various apparatus, various agencies, various systems, and rules and laws to fighting the Dangote refinery, it is obvious truth right now to agree that this country may never work. And it is not because I like Dangote. I'm sure that if you doubt, maybe you are seeing this video at your first impression of my person, and then the first time you are coming in encounter with me, maybe you should just scroll down a bit. Up until yesterday, then of course Saturday, Friday, I've been on the Dangote refinery versus the federal government issue, and I've had a video per day, so it gives you a broader perspective of my understanding or my opinion about who Dangote is and all these razzmatazz in their drama. However, as much as I do not like Dangote, and I register again to you watching this video, that Dangote has been part of the problem that has crippled our economy with his monopolistic agenda. He's a capitalist, for example, and then of course the politicians have cashed in on that particular interest of his to hold the economy and then decide what happens, especially as it regards a couple of products that he's been involved with, as it were. That has brought him closer to political actors rather than being an astute businessman that he's supposed to be. Like I said in one of my posts, the man cannot deny being sponsored to several political candidates. They cannot deny being close to some politicians because of his own best interest. However, the current regime seems not to buy his ideology. And again, because over the years, a few persons have also been consistent with them in businesses, in pursuit, and in political activation. Somehow, they are now going to do the bidding. Now, get the balance. The balance is that while fighting Dangote is not for the interest of this country. No, why Dangote is not someone that we could call our friend, the friend of the masses, fighting him is not also for the interest of this country. But again, the broader perspective of this whole drama is that this country may never win. Because this is who we are, crying all these years that we are tired of long queues. We are tired of having huge deposits of oil in our lands and still refining oils and importing from abroad. We are tired of paying hundreds of naira for something that we have in abundance. We are tired of looking at our moribund refineries, how we have been promised year in, year out of meeting up to 25% production rate. Up until today, none. Then an individual brought out his money, made connections with a few friends, and in fact, to make it worse, the NNPC, as our 2023 communication was that NNPC was going to put $1 billion to acquiring a 20% stake in the refinery. As I talked to the revelations before us, is that part of that money was paid that could only acquire 7.2%, and right now the balance was in pay. So what we as a state has acquired in the Dangote refinery is 7.2%. Now, suddenly, a government that means so well for the people, that say they want to ameliorate the plight and sufferings of the people, that say they are people-oriented, cannot look beyond the politics and the politicking and the drama between this relationship and then focus on national interest. And you think the country would work. Remember, every government has got at least 4 years and at most 8 years to serve. So it means therefore that what Tinubu and his cronies wants to do is to raise another capitalist, empower the capitalists with rules, with policies and programs, with support from the government, and empower the capitalists to take over certain industries. And you think the country will work. Again, I'm not Dangote's friend. I do not believe in Dangote. But this is an indication that this country cannot work. Because at some point, people will set aside personal interest. People will ignore them. I'm talking here from emotions. Because from what I have read, I understand clearly that Dangote hasn't been a friend. However, what this video I'm doing right now is for the sake of national interest. And the worst of all is that this government do not have a qualitative, viable explanations to the people. I watched the video of the DG Nimra. And then you could hear him say that the refinery is not even up to 45% completed. This same Tinubu government last year told us that in December we will have the refinery ready. As I talked to you, with all the sabotage, including fire into part of the place. And then we are asking, shouldn't a government be in the forefront of supporting an individual like this to at least stop the importation of fuel? And then the words of except you are ignorant, as I talk to you, it sounded like a beer parlor conversation, but it's looking right that Dangote has been told that we do not have the fuel deposit, the crude oil deposit in Nigeria do not belong to Nigeria anymore, and Dangote cannot have it. So it means that take away your sentiment and listen for once. Dangote is now being told to import fuel from other countries, maybe Brazil, for him to refine and sell to Nigeria. Obviously, we are in a fix. This is beyond state capture, beyond cabalism, because, and then I begin to wonder how well, and Nigerians are making excuses for this. Thank God I didn't defend Dangote before now. Thank God I did not defend Tinubu. But these revelations are sickening. These revelations are mentally exhausting, and it calls for a national consciousness of the fact that these guys do not want. See, Dangote is not our friend, and I can't say that enough. Dangote has been silent and quiet about a lot of things. Dangote has refused to get into poverty alleviation programs for gain, maybe interest. A few CSRO he has done has been brought Toyota cars some years ago for the Nigerian police force. Of course, those vehicles did not go to several states. I think Dangote should be involved more than he's doing as a richest black man. However, it's his money, and so we shouldn't bother about that so much. But right now, if these political actors are doing the bidding of the cabal, because the truth is, I used to say it, when a tarred road in Nigeria is damaged and there are potholes, ordinary man will begin to think that the government should see this and fix it. But that's where the police will go and mark their roadblock. So you see, to every problem in this country, there are people benefiting from it. Yeah. When the government, you see, our lack of steady power generation empowers a few billionaires to invest in generator supply to this country importation, and that is where they are making money. These guys will do anything humanly possible to stop us having steady power supply, because their source of livelihood will be blocked. Who are the cabals? Because obviously the cabals have got spokespersons, they have got errand guys, and in this government we have seen certain persons acting as errand guys for the cabal, so they are relatable. They may be faceless to us, but they are not faceless to the government. It's just like having the bandit, and there is a bandit negotiator officially in this country. So when they hold a full community hostage, there is a Shegumi, a couple of other guys that are used to negotiate with them. So they are only faceless to the masses. They are not faceless to the government. What does that tell you? We will stop making excuses for any form of cabals, because these cabals do not write letters in the skies for people to read. Dangote has been face to face with the cabal. He should have met with them. And currently, as I talk to you, you heard that Dangote is now asking that the federal government should buy him out of the refinery. At least let the people benefit from it. Buy me out. I can't longer take this. This country won't work. This country won't work. Or maybe, in fairness, it won't work with an election. It will work with a democratic process. Something drastic needs to be done. Believe it or not, You are in a feast.